We fart because our digestive system produces gas during digestion, and when we swallow air, this gas needs to be released, and the body does so through flatulence, farting. It's a normal bodily function, with the average person farting about 12 to 25 times a day according to Healthline. In this video, we're going to talk about why do we fart. Before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Let's start the video. 1. Gas production. Farting or flatulence is a natural process that happens when gas builds up in the digestive system and needs to be released. It might seem a little embarrassing, but it's actually a normal and healthy part of how the body works. Every time we eat, drink, or even just swallow saliva, we take in small amount of air. That air, mostly made up of oxygen and nitrogen, travels through the digestive tract. Some of it escapes as a burp, but the rest moves down into the intestines where it may eventually come out as a fart. The other main source of gas comes from the bacteria that live in our intestines. Our gut is full of microscopic organisms that help break down food, especially the parts we can't digest ourselves, like fiber. As these bacteria feed on the leftovers, they produce gases such as hydrogen, methane, and carbon dioxide. In some cases, small amounts of sulfur-containing gas are produced too, and that's what causes the unpleasant smell we sometimes associate with farting. Certain foods are known to cause more gas than others. Beans, cabbage, onions, broccoli, and dairy products are common culprits because they contain sugars and fibers that are harder to digest. When those ingredients reach the large intestine, the bacteria there get extra busy breaking them down, and the result is more gas. Even healthy foods can lead to more farting, which is why you might notice it more when you're eating a fiber-rich diet or trying something new. Although farting is often joked about or seen as something rude, it's actually a sign that your digestive system is working properly. Most people pass gas around 5 to 15 times a day, whether they notice it or not. Holding it in isn't harmful in most cases, but letting it out helps relieve pressure and bloating. So, while it might not be the most glamorous part of being human, passing gas is just part of the deal and completely normal. 2. Air swallowing. Air swallowing, medically known as aerophagia, is a process of unintentionally taking air into the digestive tract. This happens most commonly while eating, drinking, or speaking, but can also occur simply through unconscious habits like frequent swallowing, chewing gum, sucking on hard candies, or even wearing loose dentures. When we eat too quickly or talk while chewing, we're more likely to swallow excess air. Some people may also swallow air when drinking through straws, smoking, or consuming carbonated drinks like soda and sparkling water. The air that enters the stomach doesn't just disappear. It either comes back up as a burp or continues down into the intestines. If it travels further into the gut, it can cause bloating, abdominal discomfort, and contribute to intestinal gas, eventually leading to flatulence. In some cases, air swallowing is more than just a minor inconvenience. People under stress or anxiety may unconsciously swallow more air due to nervous habits like hyperventilating, frequent sighing, or even compulsive gulping. For others, especially those with certain digestive disorders or neurological conditions, aerophagia can become chronic and uncomfortable. Over time, the buildup of excess gas can stretch the stomach and intestines, causing sharp cramping, a feeling of fullness, and frequent burping or farting. While mild cases of aerophagia can usually be managed through behavioral changes, like eating slowly, avoiding fizzy drinks, and reducing anxiety, more persistent cases might require medical advice or treatment. Overall, while it's a normal part of digestion, being aware of how and when you swallow air can help reduce discomfort and improve gut health. 3. Evolutionary remnant. Farting is a completely normal and healthy bodily function that plays an important role in the digestive system. When we eat, food travels through the stomach and small intestine, where most of the nutrients are absorbed. However, not all components of food can be fully digested in these areas, especially fiber, certain carbohydrates, and natural sugars. These undigested parts then move into the large intestine, where they meet trillions of gut bacteria. These bacteria help break down the remaining food through a process called fermentation, and during this process, they release gases as byproducts. The gases produced in the intestines include nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, and small amounts of sulfur-containing gases. These build up inside the digestive tract and need to be released, either as a burp or as a fart. While burping releases gas from the upper digestive system, mainly swallowed air, farting expels a gas that is formed in the lower intestines. This helps relieve internal pressure, prevents bloating, and keeps your digestive system functioning smoothly. Without this release, you'd likely experience discomfort, cramping, and a feeling of heaviness in your abdomen. Another normal part of gas production comes from swallowing air, also known as aerophagia. Every time we eat, drink, talk, or even breathe, we swallow small amounts of air. Most of this air is expelled through belching, but some travels through the digestive tract and is later released as flatulence. This air is mostly made up of nitrogen and oxygen and is different from the gas produced by bacteria. Both types of gas contribute to flatulence, which is why it's considered a mix of digestive byproducts and swallowed air. In general, passing gas 5 to 15 times a day is considered normal. The frequency and smell of farts can vary based on diet, gut bacteria balance, and personal habits. Foods high in fiber, such as beans, lentils, cabbage, and whole grains, tend to produce more gas because they are more difficult to break down and give bacteria more to work with. While it might feel socially awkward, farting is simply a sign that your digestive system is doing its job. It's a basic but essential process that helps maintain gut health and comfort. 4. Frequency varies. The number of times a person farts in a day can vary widely, and this variation is completely normal. On average, most people pass gas anywhere between 5 to 15 times per day, but some may release gas more frequently without it being a sign of any health problem. The exact frequency depends on a range of factors, including diet, how much air a person swallows, their gut bacteria, and overall digestive health. Some people may not even notice all the times they fart, especially if the gas is released silently and without much odor. Diet is one of the biggest influences on how often a person passes gas. Foods that are high in fiber, such as beans, lentils, whole grains, broccoli, and cabbage, are known to produce more gas because they contain complex carbohydrates that are not fully digested in the small intestine. When these carbs reach the colon, bacteria break them down and produce gas as a natural byproduct. People who consume a lot of fiber or introduce fiber-rich foods suddenly into their diet may experience an increase in flatulence. Likewise, carbonated drinks introduce more air into the digestive system, which can increase the frequency of gas release. Individual gut bacteria also play a key role in how much gas is produced. Every person's microbiome, the community of bacteria in the gut, is unique. Some types of bacteria produce more gas than others when digesting food. For instance, people who have a higher proportion of methane-producing bacteria might experience more flatulence, though often with less odor. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. See you in the next video.